We'll see if SarsaBot can get rolling. This time we saw a really good game between it and Tier earlier in the day here, where it was just hit by a really good timing that picked SarsaBot apart as it was just starting to get rolling with the macro. We'll see what happens on this one. Micro Machine, of course, is relentless with the Reapers coming out. I love that Overlord path. Looking for everything everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Reapers early game are just so strong, especially in the hands of a bot like this. With the ability to kite and focus on 5 to 10 different Reapers and all in a different location at the same time. Yeah. It is absolutely a tool you should be utilizing every game, I think, against almost any matchup.
Is a big one. The Reapers here can be fooled by stuff like this, which is pulling a different drone and spreading out the damage.
That is so smart.
Yeah, so it was pulling back the red ones here, and it will just kind of attack the one it's going at. And this is bot time for the Lings to come out and try and go after it. Nice grenade there.
Oh my god, these drones have the most perfect micro right now.
Yeah.
Sends one into attack. When it gets a couple shots, it retreats. A new fresh one goes right away. Minimal lost mining time, absolutely. Ooh, could get a juicy grenade there almost.
Yeah, he's kind of he's getting close to the speed being done. That
was the best drone control I've ever seen.
It really is quite good. And I wonder if is he letting these spores finish, or is he canceling them? He is going to let them finish. That's actually going to play really well when we get to the Banshee stage.
Or why would it get the spores so early? I guess it's not that early.
I think it was making them to keep the drone alive, but then let it complete.
Oh, I see. I see.
So Micro Machine sensing that speedlings are there.
In Banshees, that's correct. That's very accurate.
Pretty good. The Cyclone here going after that front spore is actually pretty important. There is a spine, but it's back in a semi out of the way position here.
I love the little clicks. It's like a little wave in front of some of the units.
The Cyclone here locked on to that spine crawler, but will pull back damage. They're really good at pulling back things before they die and just keeping it alive perpetually.
There's a vendor quote for you.
Yeah.
SarsaBot's got all the good quotes here. Cyclone's going to make it into the mineral line. Not quite going to get a drone, though. Might here in the end. Yeah, it looks like it might get 1 or 2.
Yeah, we'll finish that guy off. The Queen is not helping.
Queen is something, Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, going up to the roaches here.
Not my job.
The Ling's just kind of going other spots. I don't know why that Queen, in particular, is not helping.
Not my job.
And here comes the Cloak Banshee in. It will start going after. It actually may move that Queen into action. Nope. It still retreats, so we get the drone transfer between the two bases being picked off. Individual Lings going after the Cyclones there. I think that may even be one that went home and repaired itself. Queen does fall to the Cloak Banshee, and it doesn't look like SarsaBot is going to have a solution to this. Injured Cyclone, 1 hit away from death again, but will retreat back home to get repaired up. The Queen's really not behaving, like they're not participating in the defense of the city at all.
Come on, Queens, do something. They've been kind of holding the Cyclones at bay a little bit. They especially in that first real big engagement there with the Cyclones, they were tanking them for a bit, but
gets a Cyclone. It gets another Reaper. So he's starting to clean up some of these things here, particularly with the Overseers now out, 4 of them. If he can kind of, like again, stabilize, get into a decent position, but the Cyclones will continue to come in and do some work. It looks like there's a little bit of counterattacking here of Lings, as he's going to pick off. No. He will escape from a Reaper instead of finishing off the meal.
Yeah, SarsaBot getting picked apart a little bit here.
Yeah.
Still very active, still able, like you said, just doing that little harass there. But yeah, this Cyclone, it's these little small engagements that SarsaBot doesn't seem to really be able to handle.
And that one spine crawler that was up in the corner there went down, and it looks like he's rebuilding it, but it's going to be farther away. And that one was actually doing a lot of work, even though it wasn't in a super ideal spot. It was presenting, like chasing like that. and not going to be able to now.
That would definitely be utilized a little bit closer to that choke, for sure. 2 Cyclones now. We just need a flood of like 10 Zerglings or something. That would, I think, shut this down. Okay, there we go. Now the Cyclone's really starting to get low. Oh, it's just they're so low, but they don't die.
They have the right idea too of locking on to something, but it seems to lock on and then run down the ramp and loses its lock on.
Oh yeah, because it loses its sight.
Yeah, but so you could have taken that out a lot quicker. The Banshee here goes into spore range and will actually just fight against it directly, but they pull back really well when damaged. So
and he's got hyperflight rotors, so these Banshees are about to become even more of a. They're already kind of the biggest threat, I think. The Cyclones, yeah, they're doing a ton of the work here, but there's almost no answer for the Banshees other than the wounded spore crawlers here.
Exactly, and he's not.
He's just going to be able to pick those off.
The queen count very low too.
Yeah, queen count's like how many? 2?
If that now. Yeah.
I don't see
they're dead. I think they're dead. He's making one, but I think they're gone. The spine again will do some damage to that Banshee, but it will leave before dying, and they're eventually just going to pick it off. That spine at the top was killed again, is rebuilding, but now more Cyclones are swarming over everything. And yeah, it looks like he's just completely broken it all.